It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. My friends, I think you can tell by my shirt, it's a Monday. Metal makes Mondays better. You can get this in our merch store, by the way. It's a fun shirt to have, and I tend to wear this on Mondays. It gets me hyped up, y'all, because we're starting the week off right by going back to Metallica. I just can't help it, y'all. They're a great band, and last month I heard their epic Master of Puppets, the entire thing, in 2 installments. So if you haven't seen that one, go back and check it out. But I wanted to get back to this band, and specifically, I picked Wherever I May Roam for a good reason. A friend of mine last week reached out to me and remarked that this was after I released my reaction to Jeremy from Pearl Jam. And he said, it was such a great time, especially in the summer and fall of 1991 for new music, rock music and metal music especially. 10 from Pearl Jam was released in the same month as Metallica's Black Album, which is the album where Wherever I May Roam comes from, right? Well, we also had Achtung Baby from U2. We had REM's Out of Time. The Red Hot Chili Peppers had Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Soundgarden came out with Bad Motorfinger. And Queen's Innuendo came out, all within the span of just a few months. And that's just a few of some really great albums that came out that year. I was just going into high school, as I said in the Jeremy video, and I was not really into that kind of music at the time. So it all kind of, I could tell that it was around me, but I wasn't really paying attention. So I'm eager to get back to this song now, and I'm happy that you're with me. So Metallica's self-titled 5th album with producer Bob Rock took metal mainstream, right? Their thrashy sounds from their earlier albums in this album, in the Black Album, gave way to a more refined, a more mature sound, but it still maintains the heaviness and the musicality that the band was known for. So it was kind of, the best of all worlds for them, and the album is huge. It still is huge, right? They released 5 singles from this album: Inner Sandman, The Unforgiven, Nothing Else Matters, Sad But True, and Wherever I May Roam. And I've reviewed all of these singles except Wherever I May Roam, which is why I'm getting to it today. Like many of these more well-known songs from this era, which is the beginning of my high school years, like I said, I've heard this one, but I wasn't really paying attention to it too much at the time, and it's been decades since I've heard it. So I'm going to take the opportunity today to hear it anew and see what I can find out about it. And I'm happy that you are along for the ride. But before I do get to the music, y'all, I would like to welcome Manta Sleep as the sponsor of today's video. I have been enjoying my Manta sleep masks for a few months now, and they're a real game changer with the quality of my sleep. I really love these. I have 2 of them, actually. This one is the Manta Sleep Pro model, and it has these really great eye cups in them. These C-shaped eye cups that allow space so you're not messing with your lashes or your eyelids, and they actually can come off and reattach with the Velcro if you need to custom tailor it to your face shape and size. I'm going to take my glasses off so you can see. It's real easy to put on, friends. You just put it right there, and it's got Velcro right on the back, and it adjusts to whatever size your head is. Easy. And so right there, 100% blackout. I could go take a nap right now and be better for it. Meg tells me I look like Spider-Man in this, which is pretty cool. This one is the sound version. It's got the same C-cups on the inside and the same basic mask, but it's got this outside part here with these speakers, these Bluetooth speakers that are built in. There's a little spot right behind the front here where you can plug it in to your computer and charge it and connect it via Bluetooth to your phone or whatever device that you're streaming some audio from, and put on your favorite song or some meditative sounds. It fits the exact same way as the other one. And the great thing about these, with the way they're designed, is you can sleep on your side. If you're a side sleeper, these can work for you, right? I love these even in the early part of the mornings when I've woken up and it's kind of light outside, but I want to sleep a little bit more. I can put one of these on and go to 100% blackout, and it calms my mind, and it helps me to go to sleep very quickly and get back to sleep and have a better sleep experience. I really do enjoy these. So I am encouraging y'all to visit the Manta Sleep website. You can use the link in this video's description and get a 10% off discount for your order. You can also use the discount code TheDailyDoug as you check out to get your discount. A better night's sleep is just a few clicks away, thanks to Manta Sleep. Okay, with that said, let us get into this music, shall we? We've got James Hetfield on vocals and guitar. Kirk Hammett is on the lead guitar. Jason Newsted is on the bass. And Lars Ulrich is on the drums. And for today's video, since I've been burned a few times recently by the YouTube copyright police with including official videos, I'm just going to use the album version this time. Plus, it looks like the video, the official video for this song, cuts off a bit of the song. So I'm going with the longer version, the version from the original album. Here is Wherever I May Roam from Metallica. Here we go. Started with the gong. Yeah, and this is in octaves, and it's the thing that I remember from this song. Half step, right? So flat 2. Do, do, ra, do. Yeah? Woo! Heavy, kind of sinister feel with that lowered second scale degree. Up the tempo. It's a simple little riff. We start on E, Do, up a half step to F, and back down. And the road becomes my bride. I am stripped of all but pride. So in her I do confide, and she keeps me satisfied. Flat 5. There it is again. So it's using both the lowered second and the lowered fifth. That's flat 2. Flat 5. Harmony on the vocal. But it uses the natural 5 on the way up there. And the earth becomes my throne. It adapts to the unknown. Under wandering stars, I've grown but myself, by myself but not alone. Great lyric. I ask no one, and my ties are severed clean. Right? There's May. Say. Flat version of soul. Right, then on the way up, it uses the regular 5. So I wouldn't say Locrian mode, but close enough. There's the black bar. My head is home. Take a Kirk. That goes up through the flat five. That's what it does. So flat five again. Going. But I'll take my time anywhere. I'm free to speak my mind anywhere. So that's the B flat, anywhere, down to A, down to G. Whoa, flat six. That's a 5. Flat 5. 1. How about that? Flat 5 to 1. Wherever I may roam. Wherever I may roam. Wherever I may roam. What a great metal song this is, y'all. Wherever I may roam, yeah. They made a whole song out of that riff. Wherever I may roam. It fades out. You know, y'all, boy, that's a long fade out. They're still going. Yeah. I think I was going to say, I know, at least from talking to Metallica fans in the 2020s, that sometimes the Black Album is looked upon without a ton of respect, like they sold out or it went mainstream, and somehow metal fans got upset by that. That's an awesome piece of metal music. I don't care if it's on Ride the Lightning or the Black Album. It's amazing, isn't it? The things that kind of brought me into it was that main riff, and it makes use almost exclusively. I don't think that there was an F sharp in that piece. It's in E, and normally, if you're in E, the second scale degree is an F sharp. It was an F natural the whole darn time. They went to it melodically and harmonically. And they also, like I said in there several times, they went to the fifth of the key, but it's lowered from where it should be. So instead of E to B, it's E to B flat. And that B flat harmonizes really well with that flat too, with that F. So that B flat and F are like resolving to that power E chord. A lot of open chords, not a whole lot of filled in thirds there, which is how they make it feel so powerful and not necessarily so modal. It's all, a lot of it is just open voicings, and it's powerful as shit, y'all. Wow. Rover, wanderer, nomad, vagabond, call me what you will. It's a great set of lyrics. James, I think, is talking about life as a traveling musician. Part of being a professional musician is touring, right? Bringing live performances to people around the world. And, you know, you can be away from your home for long periods of time and it can be disorienting. I have been on a couple of overseas music tours as a performer. They both lasted about 3 weeks, all told, leaving the house and then getting back. And both were to Europe, although to very northern Europe and very eastern Europe. It was, and they were about 25 years ago. They were quite fun, but it's really tricky, y'all, because you want to soak up the local culture wherever you are. You want to figure out what kind of foods they're eating, and you want to do some sightseeing, maybe some partying, you know, and then, oh shit, it's time to get on stage and be a pro. And all these people have bought tickets and you need to do well and not be jet lagged or hungover, right? The topic of this song, actually, I always bring Jackson Brown's one of my favorites, y'all. And you're like, Jackson Brown, where did he come in? I thought we were talking about Metallica. Well, this topic of being out on the road is a topic that songwriters write about because they live it, right? And it reminds me of The Loadout from Jackson Brown, which is one of my favorites. How does that lyric go? Because when that morning sun comes beating down, you're going to wake up in your town, but we'll be scheduled to appear 1,000 miles away from here. That's from the Jackson Brown song. 1,000 miles away from here. Yeah, so by the time that you wake up in the morning, the band from the night before is already off and in a different state and ready to do it again with a whole bunch of new faces that remind them of the old faces. And it can be a mind fuck at times, you know, but what a you know, a pleasure to be able to bring music to all these new people on a daily basis. It really is a challenging and emotionally sort of supercharged thing. You get to share your art, but it's tough because the idea of what home is, and that's what James is talking about, becomes muddled, right? Really, really fascinating. As I've been going through many of Metallica's songs over these past few years, I've come to respect them, like I said at the beginning, not only for their music, but for their human grounding. James' lyrics are really meaningful and personal almost every single time. And the songs themselves are great partners and vehicles, I think, for James's message, for the band's message, and for you know, what they want to communicate to their audience. This is my 23rd video featuring music by Metallica. I've done this with a few bands where we get into like 20 or even 30 videos because they've got so much output. They've got so much repertoire for us to dig in and groove to. You know, their output is amazing, as is their continued leadership and relevance in the metal music genre. I've got loads of respect for these guys, and I do look forward to my next episode featuring their music. I'm not sure what it'll be yet, but I'm sure it'll be great because they always bring it. I don't know if I'm going to go early or if I'm going to go later on from the Black Album. Not sure yet. Y'all will tell me, I'm sure, which one that y'all want to hear next, and I look forward to that. But I believe that is all for me today, my friends. I thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.